Hey guys, it's Zach from Say What Zach here. So, day 3 of the World Juniors is over, and we got the review for you. Some big lopsided scores for, honestly, 3 of the 4 games today. A lot of writing, so I cut down a little bit on the writing just because it's so much goal scoring. Again, I'm not used to seeing so much goal scoring. Usually in the NHL, again, October, some of November, but usually it peters out to about 3-4 goals a game. And these are like 7 goals minimum most games, so a lot of writing. Anyways, some big wins for some teams. Nobody's undefeated anymore. Everybody's lost at least 1 game now, so kudos, I guess, to everybody at this point. Except for Kazakhstan, who has 0 points, which, sorry, it sucks that you guys have no points. I'm sorry to hear that. Everybody else has points. Alright, so first game of the day was Finland versus Slovakia. Finland wins this one 8-1. Again, the only one I really watched was the Russia-Canada game, which, that was something. But Finland takes out Slovakia, so they have now 3 points on the 4 points on the tournament. Because of their overtime loss, they had a point, and then the win today gives them 3. So your scoring plays, again, gonna mispronounce them, but oh well. Patrick Pistola, can I say that? Scores at 4:54 of the first period from Odin in tennis. Then Aku Ratty scores at 13:21 from Ratty. I'm guessing brothers because it's the same last name. I'm not sure. And Ranta. Then that's 2-0 now Finland. Jonas Odin scores 27:15 in the second period from Pistola and tennis. So tennis has 2 assists. Pistola has a goal and assist. That's pretty good. And Odin has a goal and assist. So that line is doing very well for Finland. A 2 Ratty, which again I believe is the Ratty that got the assist in the second goal, gets a goal at 28-26, which puts him up 4-0 for Finland from Marcelli and Killian. I'm guessing Killian. Not sure on that one, but yeah, that makes it 4-0. And then Mikko Koskinen scores at 33-14 of the second from Ranta. And that makes it 5-0. Yeah, sorry, there's a lot of goals in there. 5-0 at this point. So again, it was just lopsided the whole way through. Slovakia doesn't get a goal till it's over pretty much at this point. Then you got Emil Roths. I could be saying that. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Scores at 34-51 for Finland from Thompson and Nasusian. Again, those are names I've not seen yet. And then finally, Slovakia gets on the board after it's 6-0 from Robert Dezugin, who, again, I believe he got goals and points for Slovakia in the first game. He scores at 36-34 from Tak and Mudryk. So Mudryk gets another point, which is good for him. Making it 6-1 at that point, which again is pretty much over. Then Aku Ratty scores a 39-30 from Massilia and Hinola. I think it might be Massilia. I might have said that wrong earlier. But anyways, Massilia has 2 assists in this game. And Aku Ratty has 2 goals, which is good for him. And then Billy Petman scores a 52-03 from Hataka, making it the 8-1 final. So again, very lopsided. Finland just dominating, showing why they won this tournament last year, even with Capo Kakko in the lineup. This team definitely, again, going in overtime and losing to Sweden is a big deal. Only team to go into overtime and get a point, and then annihilating Slovakia. So that's pretty good for Finland. We'll see how they do. They're tied with Sweden right now with points, which is 4. So Finland's looking good. Slovakia still in it, but yeah, that's a big lopsided loss for Slovakia, which sucks. I always like to see the underdogs do better. That's my personal feeling. And Slovakia, to me, is the underdog, obviously, to the champions, the reigning champs. Sucks to see them get annihilated, but it seems like that's kind of the way this tournament's kind of worked, though. The underdogs usually don't win in these tournaments. There's a reason why you have certain teams that are looking forward to these tournaments and other ones that they're just happy to be there, kind of thing. Next game, Germany versus Czech Republic. That was a 4-3 win for Germany. So again, Germany coming off that loss, that again much closer than it lost to the U.S. Comes back and gets a win from the Czech Republic. So the home team gets their first loss of the tournament. Your scoring place is Lucas Richel. Scores at 1:41, so very quickly into the game from Labach. And then John Pedreka. Maybe saying that wrong again. I know I've said his name before, so he's getting. I know he has points. He's got a few points at 7:31 first period from Schutzel and Sider. Most Sider, awesome to see him getting some points because he had 1 point in the first game, and he gets several assists in this game, which is awesome to see. Because again, as a Red Wings fan, I want to see him do well. He is also the captain of the German team, so you want to see him get points and help carry his team. So it's 2-0 for Germany at that point. Then Martin Haas scores at 16:41 from Pekar and Pitlick. So not the Pitlick from the Islanders, different one. Scores for the Czech Republic. And it's also spelled differently. If you guys don't, I know it's spelled differently, so yeah. Just saying, it sounds like it'd be pronounced the same. I may be very wrong. So it's 2-1 at that point. Then in the second period, Dominic Bach scores at 33:22 from Sider and Jensik, maybe? I'm guessing it's Jensik. And then Dominic Bach scores again at 47:33 of the third period, making it now 4-1 from Jensik and Sider. So again, Sider with his third point. Awesome to see that for your captain, and again, high draft pick for the Wings. Hopefully one of the pillars of the defense that we're looking to build right here. Anyways, it's 4-1 at that point. Then Janik scores for Czech Republic at 49:17 from Haas. So Haas has a goal and assist. That's pretty good. And then he adds in another assist with the last goal with Liber Zaborensky. I could be saying that wrong as well. At 52:30 from Haas. So Haas with a goal and 2 assists. He's having a great game right here. But that does make it 4-3, which is your final for Germany. Germany now, everybody in Group B has 3 points at this point. So nobody's ahead of anybody. Everybody's won. Everybody's lost in regulation. So it's very close for the Group B. Honestly, the only team that's struggling right now is, again, Kazakhstan. So your third game of the day, Sweden versus Switzerland. So Sweden comes in and beats the Swiss 5-2. Yeah, this is pretty much all Sweden the whole way, and then Switzerland gets a couple to get rid of the shutout, pretty much. Again, kind of like the Slovakia game, all one team, and then a couple goals chipped in at the end to make it kind of respectable. Samuel Fegmio scores at 3:25 from Soderstrom. Got it right, finally, for Sweden. Then he scores again, Samuel Fegmio, I can't speak, at 9:58 from Hoglander. So Hoglander's having an amazing tournament as well. He's I believe a Canucks prospect, if I remember correctly. He's doing amazing right now. I know he had several points in the first game, or at least one, if not more. Then he's got a couple in this game as well. Then he gets the next goal. Niles Hoglander scores a 21-28 of the second period from Ludquist. I can't speak. And Sandin. So Sandin is the same one that's been playing for Toronto this year. He's a rookie. They loaned him over to Sweden, so he's been playing pretty good. He gets a point, which is good to see as well, especially if you're a Toronto fan. You like to see some points for your rookie scoring in there. Honestly, anybody who knows their prospects in this tournament, you'll always get excited to see them get some points, get some confidence, hopefully to bring it back over to the NHL level. I know that's what I'm hoping with Sider. We'll see. So at that point, it is now 3-0 for Sweden. Then Carl Hendrickson scores a 29:02 from Raymond and Ginning, making it then 4-0. Then Lucas Raymond scores 34 minutes 12 seconds in the second period from Bergeron and Holtz. Again, that's pretty much your 5 goals right there. It's over. I'm guessing Sweden probably set back a little bit, which is why Switzerland were able to get a couple goals. First goal from Gillian Kohler, 39:47 from Nussbaumner and Moser. And then Nico Gross scores a 54:09 from Kohler and Verboon. So Verboon, I know he had some points in the first game, so good to see him get some more points. Again, it's always nice to see some of the players like kind of producing points and starting to recognize like these are some good key players that trying to keep an eye on. Again, I am learning some of these, especially on, again, Switzerland, Sweden, Slovakia, Czech Republic. I'm learning some of these players for the first time, really. Because, again, I didn't pay attention a whole lot to the prospect side of things before I started doing this channel. Unless it was top 5 players when the Red Wings have been in it. Those I've been paying attention to, but like overall, I haven't paid attention to them before they were in the draft. So this is kind of fun to be able to kind of learn about some of these players, see them doing good and stuff. So I'm excited about this, that I'm learning some of these players and seeing some young talent coming up in the ranks. It's always fun. your last game, I'm stalling a little bit because this last game is not going to be fun if anybody's watching from Canada. I'm sorry, because we got to relive this for just one more second. Russia annihilates Canada 6-0. They lose Alex Lafreniere in the first period, I believe. He's out. I don't know if he's out for the rest of the tournament, but yeah, that's a huge loss for Canada, and maybe, I don't know, I don't think it'll affect this draft this year, but depending on how bad and serious this injury is, yeah, that was bad. And on top of that, Canada had to pull their #1 goalie in the beginning of the game, and it was just, yeah, it was a bad game for Canada all the way around. There was nothing. Canada just to hopefully move on and just ignore that this happened, because yeah, it was all Russia the whole way through. So scoring place: Alexander Kononov, I'm gonna say, at 1:44. So within the first 2 minutes, they're already down 1-0. Doesn't get much better from there. Pavel Dimitrov scores a 10-14 from Alexandrov, and Zuralov, I can't speak, blah, 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 blah. Tongue-tied. Zuralov, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I'm sure I'm not. Again, American, don't know a lot of how to pronounce a lot of the Russian names. I'm sorry. Unless they were in the 90s in Detroit. Not very good with Russian names. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry for my friend Irina. She's from Russia. Embarrassing the name pronunciation of your country. I'm sorry. So that's 2-0 for Russia at that point. Nikita Ritsov scores at 13:43 from Pilnevikov and Kruglov. Then Nikita Alexandrov, so the one who got the assist in the first goal, gets a goal himself at 22:18 from Voronkov. Then Yegor Skolov, I know I've seen his name. I know he's got a few goals already. Gets another one, Yegor Sokolov. I bet my name's Sokolov. 33:09 from Zumula and Denisko. And then Georgi Denisko. So he gets a goal and assist in this game. 36-24 from Kononov, who also had, sorry, I know I saw his name in here. Oh, he had the first goal of the game. Sorry. So I knew he was on the board again. So a lot of players getting multiple points here. It feels like most of the Team Russia got points in this game. So yeah, they definitely got to stomp out one of their rivals in international play today, hardcore. I think this is also the first time that Canada's have been shut out by Russia. So again, Canada needs to rebound hardcore after this game. And I think they have the U.S. again and Germany, I think, or it's the Czech Republic and Germany. I know they played back-to-back games, like one day after another, coming up soon. So hopefully they can rebound against those teams. We'll see, even though I am pulling for Germany in this as well. Canada, Germany is a big one I want to watch, because again, those are the two teams I like. But anyways, that is your breakdown for day 3 of the World Juniors. Again, apologize for any of the names screw-ups I've done. I'm sure I've done a lot, but anyways. Your current standings. Now, I've been writing these standings in kind of myself. I haven't double-checked them. I'm still trying to figure out the website a little bit for the IIHF World Tournament. But there should be your updated standings here. I'll try and make sure you guys can see it. Yeah, that should be your standings. So Sweden's at top with Finland at 4 points, and then everybody in Group B again with 3 points. So yeah, those should be your standings pretty much. I'm working on trying to figure out where to put that so I don't have to keep holding up to your face every time. But again, with the redesign here and for a tournament that's only for a few weeks, I didn't really want to make a spot for that for the whole set for something for so short of time. Anyways, that is your day 3 review. We will be doing a preview soon for day 4. There are some games down tomorrow. And again, if you guys like the channel, this is Zach from Say What Zach. Give us a like and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys again later today.